Hey there, welcome back. This is day 2 of our training on how to build a website with no coding ever. Now, if you watched yesterday's video, and I hope you did, just briefly, we went over the 5 major tools online that you're going to need in order to effectively build your website. So hopefully you were able to get those tools, because today we're going to actually talk about how to connect all of those tools together. So that way you have your web address connected to your hosting account, you have your email set up, and of course you have your WordPress website launched with your Divi theme. So we're going to go into how to connect all that stuff today. And I know that it seems like a lot of parts, so it might seem like it's a hard thing to do, but it's actually a very, very simple process once you break it down into simple steps. And that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so as you can see, we are at the Bluehost screen, and this is what's going to be the hosting platform that I use. Again, if you decide to use another one, that's absolutely great. Some of these steps may or may not be the same, but this is the one that I highly recommend. So as you can see, we got our Get Started Now button right here, and this is what we're going to click to start signing up for our Bluehost account. So we'll click on that. All right. You'll get to this next screen here where you can select your plan. We have a basic plan, a plus plan, and a prime plan. Whichever one you feel is going to work best for you, go ahead and get. I typically say if you're starting out to go with the basic one, A, so you can kind of see if you even like this hosting platform at all. And if you don't, you can just quit it within a year or whatever. But B, just to kind of get a feel for the basics of how everything works when setting up your website, okay? And even with this basic plan, the website space of 50 gigabytes and the email storage of 100 megabytes per account, this is actually a lot of storage space, okay? So you can get by just using this one. If you wanted to use the other ones, you're perfectly welcome to do so. So for this example, we'll click on the basic one. I'll click select. Okay, now on this screen here, you notice it says you can register your free domain. And in fact, if you try to escape with your arrow here, something pops up that says choose your free domain later. If you want to decide on a domain later, you can. But I'm going to assume you already kind of know what you want your domain name to be. So all you have to do is click in here and type something in. We'll just click in gibberish for right now, just because why not? I don't think that'll be a thing. And we'll click next. All right. So we didn't get anything saying that that website's being used. So that's a good sign. So that means that we're good to go with that web name that we chose. And so here we fill in our account information. So your name, last name, business name, if you decide to, city, state, email, etc. And all the basic stuff that's here. Down here, you have package information. This, you can choose how much in advance you want to pay for your domain service. You can choose to pay for up to a year. You can choose the up to a 4-year plan, whichever one floats your boat. Obviously, they want you to choose this one because it's $3.95 a month. Again, if you want to just try this out, go for the first year. $5.95 a month is still a great price for a hosting platform for the first year. And then it goes up each year after that. But for the first year, this is what you get. So that's why they recommend doing it 4 years in advance, because you get a better discount on the pricing. Anyway, after we have everything that we like here, we can click in our credit card number and our CW2 code here. Once we got all that stuff here, we click submit. Now, I already have a registration with Bluehost, so I'm not going to click that. But on the next page, you will see something that says create your password. So that way you'll have a screen name and a password to sign into your Bluehost account, okay? Once you have gotten those, you'll get an email to your email account that gives you all the information. You'll go back to Bluehost, and from this point, you'll log in by going to the login tab. And then from here, you'll just type in the domain name that you chose as well as the password. Click submit, and you will sign in to the next page. This page is called the cPanel page, and this is a page that has a bunch of various options that you can use to do different things with your hosting and with your web address in general, okay? Most of these options you're actually not going to use, so don't be frightened by how much stuff is on here, because the majority of this stuff we will not be going through. You will never see it. You will not be using it, all right? But it's definitely the first page you get to when you sign into your hosting platform, okay? And that's true for almost any hosting platform that you decide to use, okay, whether it's Bluehost or something else, all right? So now that we're all signed up for your hosting account, we need to get your WordPress account off the ground. But first, we want to make sure we have the theme that we're going to use downloaded, so that way when we launch the WordPress theme, we can go ahead and upload that to WordPress. So to do that, we're now going to go over to Elegant Themes to get our Divi theme. And by the way, I have an affiliate link below this video that you can click in order to get that theme. It is an affiliate link, so if you go through my link, I do get a small fee for you using the link. But again, this is definitely what I'm going to be teaching, so you definitely want to try to get the Divi theme as soon as possible. So this here is our Elegant Themes site. So this is where we're going to get our Divi theme. So we're going to join to download. As you can see here, we have two options. We either have the yearly access for $89 or the lifetime access for $249. With both of these options, we get the same amount of access to all the downloadable themes that they have to offer. So if you think you want to just test it out for a year, then get the yearly access. But I highly recommend considering getting the lifetime access because one time you'll be good to go. So no matter how many updates they give, you'll be able to constantly get them. So we'll go to sign up today. And here's where you'll fill in all the pertinent information, your username, your email, password, etc. And you can go down here, you agree to their terms of service, and you can decide what code you're going to use or whatnot. Once you fill this out, you'll complete registration. It'll ask you for your credit confirmation, or if you want to use PayPal, you can, and then it is paid for. And then at that point, you'll be able to actually go into Elegant Themes and download Divi. Once you log in, you'll see here we have a bevy of options. So I'm going to scroll down here to the one that we want, which is installing Divi. So you're going to click download, and then that's going to download the theme to your page, at which point it will be in zip file form, okay? Now you do not want to open up that zip file. And for those of you that don't know what a zip file is, think of it like a regular file. Like say you had like a paper file with a bunch of papers in it, okay? That is basically a zip file electronically. So if you were to take that paper file and open it up, then out comes all the stuff. And so if you double click on the zip file, it'll open up all the stuff. And you don't want to try to upload your theme when everything's open. So you want to keep it in the zip file form. And I'm going to show you in a minute how we're going to upload that to our WordPress theme, okay? So now that we've got our Divi theme downloaded, we want to go back to Bluehost and to our cPanel. You want to go right here under the Websites tab where it says Install WordPress. All right, so we're going to click that. Next, you'll get taken to this page, and it's going to ask you to select the domain that you want to install. So we have Learn Divi Fast, and we don't have to worry about the directory or anything like that. So just click the Next button, and you'll get taken to this page where it says Administration Information. Okay, so over here, as you can see, you have your site name or title. You don't have to change that at all. Just keep that however it already is. Next, underneath it says administration email address. So you can choose whatever email address you want to have connected to your website. You can type that in here right now. Over here it says admin username. This is the name that you're going to use to actually sign into your site. And then of course you have your administration password. Okay, you're going to want to choose a password that you can remember. This is the admin username and the admin password are what you're going to use on the WordPress end of things to actually sign into your WordPress account. So make sure these are names that you can remember, okay? Once you've picked those names out, click the next button and let's go to work. So it's going to install your WordPress site and connect it to your web address from your hosting account. This makes it everything simple in one nice step, right? See the overall site progress and boom, it is now complete. So once it is complete, you are now able to actually sign into your website. So how exactly do you do that? Well, this is what you're going to do, all right? You're going to open a new tab and you're going to type in the following, okay? You're going to type in whatever name web address that you bought, .com/WP-ADMIN, all right? And when you do that, it's going to take you to this page right here. This is the sign in front page of what's going to be your website, all right? And in order to sign in, you have to type in whatever your username is that you chose in the Bluehost, as well as whatever the password is that you chose on the previous section. And then you're going to log in. On the next page, what you're going to see, this is what we call the back end of a WordPress website, okay? And this is what allows you to control everything that people typically see on the front end of the website, which is like when they actually see your actual page. This is what controls all of that. Now, we're not going to go through all of these tabs in today's lesson, but we are going to show you what you need to do to upload your Divi theme to your website. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to move your arrow over to where it says Appearance, and another submenu is going to pop up with a bunch of various options. You're going to click the one that says themes. When you click the themes tab, you're going to get taken to this page right here. Now this page is where all of your themes are stored for usage, all right? And as you can see, there's a wide variety of them to choose from, but we want to actually upload your Divi theme. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to go up to upload theme and click that. And then on the next page, it's going to say if you have a theme in a zip format, you may install it uploading there. You can click choose a file, and you're going to have this little thing pop up where it shows you your hard drive. You're going to find the file that you downloaded for the Divi theme in the zipped file folder form. I have it says Divi parentheses 1 or 2 there because I've downloaded this before. So, but yours won't have that. But anyway, you're going to pick that. And as you see, it's now next to where it says choose file here. And you're going to click the install now button. And that is going to install it into your WordPress website. And by the way, it won't take very long to upload. Everything on the computer works extremely fast. But once you get to this page right here, you're going to click activate. And that is going to activate the theme onto your WordPress website. And as you can see there, it is all installed and ready to be used. So now that we've set that up, we're going to set up one more thing, which is your email address. All right, so let's go back to our Bluehost tab. And we're going to go to our cPanel and scroll down to where it says email. And you'll see a bunch of different options under there, but we want to go to email manager. When you click on that, you're going to come to this page right here, and it's going to say email accounts. Now, mine's already full of other sites, but yours is going to be pretty much blank, and it's going to say create an email account. So you're going to click on create an email account, and you'll get taken to this page right here. And it's going to ask you to enter the name that you want to come before the @ part of your email address. And then on this side here, it's going to ask you which domain name you want it attached to. So whatever you choose, in this case, for example, for mine, I'm doing it as info@learndivifast.com, which is my email address. So you pick the domain name you want to use, and you type in whatever this is, whether it's info, whether it's your name, whatever you want to type here before the @. And then once you pick that, it's going to have you pick a password out to make sure it's something you can remember. It's going to ask you for a various amount of things in terms of like you have to have lowercase letter, at least one uppercase letter, at least one number, and a symbol of some kind. So whether it's like, June bug with a capital J, 23 exclamation point. You have to have some kind of combo. By the way, that's not my password, so don't try that on any of my sites. But you get the idea. Come up with the password and make sure it's something you can remember. It's going to ask you to retype the password and make sure that they match. And then once you've done that, then you can come down here. It says choose your mail storage box. They give you the option of either limiting yourself to like 250 megabytes or having an unlimited mailbox size. Neither one of those costs any more than the other. I typically limit mine because I don't know. Again, emails don't take up a whole lot of space, but you can choose either one of those and it'll be fine. And then you click the create button and boom, your website email address is now created. And when you go to the front of the site here to sign in for your email address, it's very, very simple. You notice it has either hosting login or webmail login. For your webmail, you're going to click the webmail login tab, and you're going to type in the new email address you literally just signed up for, as well as the password, and click login. And when you log in, believe it or not, Bluehost actually has different default webmail applications. You can use Horde, Roundcube, or Squirrel Mail. Either one of these you choose, it really just boils down to what you want your email box to look like. So you can choose any of those and it'll be perfectly fine. They all do the same thing pretty much. For this one, I'll click the Roundcube. And boom, this is your new email box for your personalized business email. So at this point, you now have a WordPress website. It is not yet launched though. Nobody else can see it but you. And your page is actually, if somebody were to type in your web address, they would get a screen that says, oh, website coming soon. But nobody else can see that because you have to put together your actual web pages on the back end of your website. And so in tomorrow's lesson, we're actually going to dive into the Divi theme and give you a quick tutorial on how you can actually build a web page from scratch using the Divi theme, okay? So in the meantime, definitely look over this video again if you need help connecting the various parts that you've now acquired to put together your website. And then tomorrow's lesson, you're going to be blown away by how easy it's going to be once all that stuff's been settled to actually put together web pages, all right? Thanks for checking out this video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.